Okay, this is day 3 here. We're waking up. It is a little chilly this morning. My phone is showing 10 degrees Fahrenheit. The low is supposed to warm up to 44, and then it's going to gradually get warmer from here on out. Should be a low of like 35 by this time next week. High of over 60. So it's cold in the van. I've got my down comforter, and I had to break out my down sleeping bag as well, which is rated down to 15 degrees. And then I've got my down comforter underneath there. And it got down to about 20 in the van. I ran my diesel heater up until about, I think, 10:30 last night and shut it off, and then I turned it on again. Oh, it's about 7 now. I think I turned it on about 6:30. So I'm staying under these covers till it warms up a little bit in here. It's just a little too cold. I am warm and toasty under these this comforter and sleeping bag. So yeah, hopefully it'll warm up here soon. Honestly, when the sun comes out outside, it's totally comfortable. So looking forward to being in the sunshine again today and hanging out at camp. I'm going to probably do some scouting around here, see how the roads are looking, and go from there. Alright, for breakfast we're doing up an omelet with some cheddar cheese on top. Sun is shining, so I got the back door open. It's helping warm things up in the van. Snow is slowly melting out there, so we'll give you a little look here after breakfast. There it is. That's looking real good. Put a little bit of this mushroom seasoning on top and some green onions. I've been keeping my green onions in a little jar with some water and put them out in the sun when I can. Keeps them nice and fresh. They'll actually start growing back. Gosh, what a great day today. I just enjoyed myself so much hanging out here. Decided to get the fire pit set up. Had a little bit of firewood left, so got that burnt up. Pretty much getting camp broke down. This sun is gonna start setting here pretty quick. As soon as it gets behind this trees, it really cools off quick. We'll let these coals go out, get that put away. Got my table and stove inside. Put my reserve gallon of diesel fuel in the heater tank inside. So I'll be ready to roll in the morning. Just going to hang out tonight and do a little bit more research, staring at the maps and figuring out what I'm going to do for the next few weeks. Then we will roll out in the morning. This has just been probably one of the best camp experiences I've had in a long time. Things just kind of lined up for me, and just enjoying the beauty of the snow. It just hard to pinpoint one thing that makes it. It's not necessarily the camp itself. A lot of times it's just the state of mind you're in and the adventure it took to get you to your camp. But this was a special experience. Really enjoyed my time here. Okay, we're waking up, departure day here. It is about 7:30. It was chilly this morning. Weather app is showing 12 degrees right now. It was 10 when I got up. And I'm keeping it about 55 degrees inside. Got the heater cranked. I've actually got it pointed up into the front of the cab to warm it up front as well. So I'm just gonna have some coffee and a quick little bowl of some cereal and get on out of here. I'm gonna try to get out of this road while the ground is still frozen. Rolling out of here pretty quick and going into the town of Sholo and taking care of some business there, and we'll see where I end up tonight. Well, the time has come to depart this camp. I gotta say, this has been one of my best camp experiences since I've been on the road. Actually, probably in my life. This is just a special spot. Panned out to just be an experience of a lifetime. I just enjoyed myself thoroughly here. And you know, when you put yourself out there, when you're all alone, and take some risk, you can have some experiences that end up being, I hate to use the term life-changing, but it's true. It's amazing what can happen out here in nature. I'm gonna say goodbye to all these trees. I feel like they've become my friends. And this little snow camp here worked out so good. I was able to get things all tidied up. Didn't leave anything behind except for a couple little pieces of firewood for the next camper. Was able to get the fire pit cleaned up before the snow came in. That was a mess. Haul out a little bit of trash here. And we're gonna tackle this road. It should be smooth sailing. Things are still pretty crunchy. Snow melt on the main forest road has made that road very muddy in the midday. So I'm gonna again tempt it in the morning while it's still nice and firm. Ground's still pretty frozen. So we'll see how this van does in the snow. The adventure continues. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Ooh. Yeah, there's still some pretty thick spots of snow here. I'm gonna keep my momentum up. The problem is there's some big rut and a big rock up here. I can only go so fast. I seem to be doing pretty good. Try to take it high up here. Let's slide down in that big rut. Heck yeah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, come on. She's slipping a little. Nice. No problem. Good deal. We are on the road again. Not to the highway yet, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Whoa! Yeah, I gotta be careful. Just sent me sideways there. Yeah. Worried someone would come in here and muck this all up while it was all muddy. But with it being frozen, that actually should give me decent traction. Some of the trees there where I harvested my carving wood. Hey, I can almost see the highway. There it is. Well, dang, that was a fun adventure. I'm kind of have this little feeling of emptiness. I don't want to leave that spot, but I've been in this forest way too long, guys. I need to move on. So let's hit the highway. Away we go. We are coming into Sholo, Arizona. Elevation's about 6,300 feet. Been through Sholo once before, real quick. I'm going to be spending a little bit of time in town today. I haven't had a shower for quite some time. Doesn't mean I haven't been cleaning up. I'm kind of basically like a sponge bath in the van when it's cold out. But it'll be nice to take a nice hot shower. So I noticed there's a city park that has an aquatic center, basically an indoor swimming pool. And where there's an indoor swimming pool, if it's public, there's usually showers. So I'm going to look into that. We are rolling through downtown Sholo. Main strip here. Pretty cool little town. A little bit of snow left on the ground. Okay, well, I kind of screwed up. I totally lost track of days. I thought today was Monday. The aquatic center is closed on Sundays. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of all my errands today, probably spend the night in town, get up in the morning and go hit the shower at the pool. Sholo is pretty. It's very hilly here. It's by no means flat. Looks like a nice trail there. I might hit that up today since I'll have some extra time to get the bike out. We're waking up at the Walmart here in Show Low, Arizona. They do have signs in this parking lot saying RV parking limited to 24 hours. So that was my cue that it was okay to park here overnight. And I had an awesome day yesterday. I ended up running into a local here that's from the area here, and we ended up hanging out and going and play some disc golf at the city park. And he hooked me up with a little care package here. Brad, thank you so much, man. I had a great time hanging out yesterday. And thank you for the food goods. This is awesome, useful stuff. Really, really appreciate it, man. Super cool to meet a local in an area that I'm visiting, get a little bit about the history, and just kind of a local's experience. It was really cool. That was one of the highlights of being in this area. So thanks again, Brad. Okay, all showered up. It was 3:50. Super nice folks in there, clean facilities. They seemed like they had 2 showers with a privacy curtain, and then they had a couple other showers in the open there just for rinsing off for people that are going to go in the pool. So it was very nice. I feel super refreshed. I can't even remember the last time I had a shower, so we're going to get on the road. All right, we're going to be using Highway 60 heading towards Globe, Arizona. We're only going to drive about 60 miles to the next potential camp. There is a free campground I'm going to try to check out. I believe I've camped there before. Done this drive. It's real pretty. Go down a big steep canyon. The Salt River is at the bottom, and then we'll be going up a little bit and back down, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's like a nice little park here off to the right. So we're going to be leaving a lot of these big pine trees behind. I'm going to miss them. Just love this area of Arizona. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the ride. Away we go. Down we go. Sign said 7% grade for the next mile. I remember this being pretty twisty turny. May not be as bad as I remember it. Okay, I had to pull over. We got to give you guys a glimpse of this. It's hard to see from my dash cam. This is Cedar Canyon. Along this highway, this stretch here, there's this big canyon over here. Super pretty. Yeah, we are right up on the edge here. Whoa. I've never pulled over to really check this out before. There is a little stream of water running through the center there. Look at that. Here we are entering Salt River Canyon. Speed limit is 35. This must be where it starts to really drop down. I think I may be confusing this drive with the drop down from Flagstaff into Sedona. Forget what highway that is. Done them both, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna start dropping. Oh yeah, here we go. This is where it gets epic. Wow. Now this is far out. This is our little rest area here. I don't think I stopped here last time I was through. Go ahead. pull on in here. Well, you can walk out on the footbridge here over the Salt River. It's a pretty awesome view. Really opens up down here. That's the bridge you drive over. Pretty neat canyon. This is where the Apache and the San Carlos reservations meet. We'll be leaving the Apache and then continuing on through the San Carlos. So pretty. Well, I pulled over on the side of the road to help this gentleman out. He had a sign saying no cell service because there is no cell service here. He's broke down, so I gave him a lift up the road to where we had service so he could call his tow truck. So yeah, you know, I've been helped out on the side of the road before, so I saw him and it was my opportunity to pay it forward. Can be a little sketchy with no cell service because, you know, it could have been anybody, but I just went with gut instinct. I asked him what his name was first, and he said Brian, and it just made me laugh. Well, that's my name too, bro. So he's got a sister in Globe that's gonna come out and help him. Well, I feel good about that. And I'm only about, I think, 13 miles out of this campground. It's funny, it's just this hill right here. He's just another 3 miles and he'd be in cell service. So now he knows that if he needs to make another call, he can just walk up. But he should be good to go. Hope it all works out, Brian. Well, there is a sign about a quarter mile before the turn, but it comes quick, especially when you got people right on your tail. But this is our little campground turnoff. I remember this being kind of a funky situation. You're like tucked back in here. They do have a sign saying vehicles over 20 feet, there's no turnaround. It's pretty tight in here. And if I remember correctly, there was a bunch of feral cats here. I remember making a video on that. Whoa, that's a rough little spot there. Oh, and I do have 1 bar of service here. I was thinking this was completely out of cell range. It's like someone was in here trimming all this brush. This is a federal campground, Forest Service campground. We are, I believe, in the Tonto National Forest. And there's some reviews for this campground on Google Maps. And there's more than a couple that say creepy. They don't like it here because, as you can see, we're kind of tucked back in here. It's a very narrow road. Almost kind of feels like you're trapped in here. There's a little spot right there. I believe all the sites have a bench and a fire ring. I think there's a little creek running through here. I like it. I don't think it's creepy at all. I think it's a great little spot. Nobody in that one. Yeah, this is cool. I like this place. Not super level though. I remember going around the other side wasn't too level either. Yeah, I'm gonna try this, see how this works out. I think I'm just gonna park here and go walk the rest of it. Check out those other sites. All right, we're getting settled in at camp here. I do like this spot here. No cell service right here, but you can just walk up the road, up on the hill a little bit, and get service, couple bars. Highway is pretty close, get a little bit of highway noise, but not too bad. I did not sleep well last night at that Walmart parking lot. It's right next to a hospital, and they have a helicopter pad there, and I was surprised the helicopter came and went a few times throughout the night. Busy life flighting people, or I don't know what, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna lay down for a little bit, take it easy, and start thinking about some dinner a little later. All right, doing up some chicken thighs here. These are just about ready to come off. I was kind of thinking I might do up some pasta, slice this up over the top of it. We'll see. Well, I had a thought. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm just going to roughly chop up this spinach. And this pasta is just about done. For the sake of just using one pot, I think I'm going to throw the spinach right in there. And then just leave it in for a second and strain everything together. Leave the spinach in there, mix in the pesto, and it'll be like a spinach pesto chicken something. The strainer ready. I don't know how this is going to work, but let's toss it right in there, see what happens. Yeah, that worked well. All right, spoon. This will be my pesto spoon. Carved this one quite a while ago. Smells like pesto. I actually ate a piece, put an extra piece on to snack on while I was getting everything else ready. I think I'm just going to cut these in thin strips. I was going to have a campfire tonight, but I really should work on some video editing, so it'll be an inside night tonight. Weather forecast is showing, I think, a low of 37 here tonight. Last night up in Show Low, it was, I think, 16 or 17 for a low. Big difference. Dang, that chicken is good. Well, I thought I'd show you guys this. This little tool here has become my secret weapon for helping with getting my dishes done. This is high temp silicone, super flexible. And I use it to, in these pots, like this had a bunch of pesto in it. It really helps to just get the majority of everything scraped out. And that's food, so that goes in my mouth. That way I can go in with some vinegar and pretty much all the solid stuff is out of there. Maybe a couple little bits of, pesto and basil. Vinegar. I'm trying to not use as many paper towels, so I do this with the rag. Got quite a few of these, so as they get soiled I can put them with my laundry. A lot of times I'll rinse them out. I have my little pump spray bottle. I take some soap, some Dr. Bronner's, and give them a little wash and hang them out camp. Call that good. The vinegar really breaks down all the oil. There's a lot of oil in the pesto. Might just hit it one more time. Dishes are done, man. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you hanging out with me on this one, guys. Not sure how long I'm going to stay at this campground. Probably not too long, maybe just a few nights. And then we'll be moving on for more adventures. Hope you're all doing well out there, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Take care. Peace.